presents the Endurance Countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Transmission.
Welcome back to the IRWIN Tools Endurance Countdown. I'm Rowley from speedcafe.com. I've got Jack Perkins and Chris Jewell with me. Today we're going to look at the number 30 Gulf Western Oils Commodore, the Lucas Dumbrell Motorsport entry for Warren Luff and his co-driver Nathan Pretty. Warren Luff, of course, drove last year with James Courtney and played an instrumental role in putting James Courtney in that position to win the championship. It's not been a good year, Chris, for the team, but how do you think they'll go?
Well, Luffy's an endurance master, really. I mean, if all the races were long-distance races and you're looking for a driver that could do the job there, it's normally Warren Luff. He's got international experience at the Nürburgring 24-hour event, and I think he'll be a very strong challenger as far as being able to get that car to the line. Nathan Pretty hasn't had a lot of miles of late, and that car is probably the fundamental issue at the moment. They're doing it on their own, it's somewhat outdated, and it's just not quick at the moment. So they'll truck their way around as best they can. Somewhere inside 15 to 20 is probably the best estimate, short of disaster for the rest of the runners.
Jack, how hard is it for these single car teams to go to Bathurst, the big high profile races?
It's difficult, you know, you've only got one car to get some resources and information off. Warren Luff was the pick of the co-drivers last year, but don't discredit Nathan Pretty. You know, he's very good endurance driver. He's never crashed the car at Bathurst, and his results there are actually pretty impressive. I raced with him in 2008 to finish in the top 10, and he rose to the occasion last year. You know, that car was a little bit higher than it normally had ran, so again, top 15 would be great, but more realistic, probably top 20.
Last time Nathan Pretty drove a V8 supercar was at the Gold Coast, and pardon the pun, it wasn't that pretty. There were a couple of incidents for him. Do you think that'll play on his mind, Chris, going into these two races?
Oh, look, I doubt it. That's a pretty tough bull ring, the Gold Coast circuit, isn't it? It was a new configuration last year. Once again, he was probably trying to drive the car a little bit more quickly than it was capable of going. I think his mindset going to long-distance races and the totally different mental approach to those races will see him a lot more comfortable than he was on the streets of the Gold Coast.
Speed Cafe caught up with Lucas Dumbrell at Queensland Raceway to talk about his team's chances. Lucas, what's realistic expectation for your team for the endurance races?
Yeah, really, I don't think we have to be, don't kid ourselves really about our expectations. We're not battling for, a win or anything like that. But I think definitely to be in the top 10 at the end of the day is realistic. As we know with Bathurst, any endurance event, if you stay out of trouble and do anything silly, you're going to be there at the end of the day.
That was Lucas Dumbrell. I'm Grant Rowley. You're on the IRWIN Tools Endurance Countdown, and we'll see you tomorrow.
When you've got a job to do and not much time to do it, you can't beat IRWIN Groove Lock pliers. With an innovative press and slide button, they adjust twice as fast as a regular pair of multi-grips. IRWIN Tools.